When we have expectations from our partner, it doesn't matter whether it's a wife or whether it's a boyfriend, husband, or wife or girlfriend, we're gonna be bankrupt because people are the way they are. For example, you should not put up with your wife's, girlfriend's, husband's, or boyfriend's negative or toxic behavior. For example, they are drinking, over drinking, they're screaming and yelling, they're abusive sexually, physically, or emotionally, or they're gambling, or they're doing watching a porn. You should not put up with that. But if you met a person who is an introvert, who is shy and is not talkative, don't get married and hope that they will change. Or for example, you married a stubborn woman or a stubborn man. Don't hope that when you're gonna get married, all of a sudden they're gonna change. It is your duty to accept a husband's or a boyfriend's character and personality, because men don't change until you actually accept them fully. And once you can accept your husband or your boyfriend fully, then a miracle starts to happen. A woman's main two duties, which I covered first one, is to accept a man's character, but the second is to accept his income. And now where 99% of the women gonna be really upset with me. He makes only $60,000. It's not enough to go to Jamaica, to do the remodeling, to buy a new car, to pay bills, and therefore I'm going to work. Yes, you can go to work, but the more you go to work, you're sending the message to your man that he's a loser. Yeah. He's a loser, that he's not gonna make it, he's not gonna provide and protect for you. And this is so hard for most women to understand. How? I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to help him to pay bills. No, he's built differently. For example, my husband goes to work, and every day when he comes home at 5 o'clock, I give him an hour to rest, I feed him, and then at 6 o'clock he has energy to go to playground, to go to park and play with our sons, soccer, basketball. I'm just surprised. I am not working. I'm just recording videos every once in a while. I'm leading a women's group every once in a while. But for the most part, I go throughout the day shopping, cooking, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm exhausted because women and men build differently. I don't have energy after 5, 6 o'clock for the most part to generate the energy to go play soccer or basketball or jumping in the park with our son. I do that after his school for an hour or two, but then after 5 o'clock, my energy goes down. And women don't recognize that. They think, oh, if his salary is low, let me go to work and help him. But then you're taking away from him this masculine energy that he's born with in order to provide and in order to protect. And then some of you are telling me, but my husband tells me himself, go to work and help me pay bills. Yeah. But if you're gonna start working on yourself and gently saying, you know what, working full-time is not really working for me. I'm gonna start working part-time and I'm gonna help you a little bit here and a little bit there. The more you're gonna start cutting the hours, and you're gonna see how much benefit he has when you're calm, when you're relaxed, when you're happy. Because when you just have one job, being at home, because it's a job for us ladies, being at home, cooking, cleaning, organizing, taking kids here and there, it's a work. And it's exhausting work. We're not resting at home. We're working at home. Men come home after work and they're resting, but we are not. And so the more you're gonna just do one job being at home, the more you're gonna start benefiting, seeing that you start appreciating him and acknowledging him and feeling the sense of pride for him that he's doing so much for you and the children. And he's gonna start telling you, yeah, it's okay for you to work part-time. And once you achieve that, you would want to start cutting down even more hours. Because we women, if we go to work, we are deteriorating on emotional level, on psychological, on physiological, and on the spiritual level. And everybody is connected to us, because how a woman feels at home, everybody feels at home. If woman is miserable, husband and kids are miserable. If woman is happy, everybody is happy. It's always been like that. And so a man have to also learn to let go of their attachment that a woman has to work, because a man is born to provide, lead, and to protect. And a woman's job, which is not valued in our modern society, is to keep her feminine energy, is to nurture, is to love her kids and her husband and herself and be happy, and to feed her family and not putting food in the microwave and here from the box eat lunch or dinner. And so I want you guys to start thinking about it, because the way our society, current modern society, is designed, it teaches us on all levels that a woman belongs in the workplace. And I know what I'm sharing right now, it's almost like a Copernicus telling you that no, sun doesn't go around the earth. It's earth going around the sun. But we have to start swimming against the stream, because the stream is telling us woman gotta work. Woman has to pay for bills. Woman can do 50-50. Woman can be surgeon and lawyer and a judge and anything that she wants. Yes, she can. But which price is she paying? Health-wise, emotional, physical, and psychological and spiritual, but also everybody pays the price. Kids, because when she is stressed and anxious and depressed, she comes home and she dumps all of this energy and her psychological problems into children. And then she's surprised, why psychologist is not helping my child to get better? How can psychologists help to fix your child if you are depressed or if you're anxious and if you're dealing with migraine headaches and panic attacks? It's impossible, because child is absorbing all of these mental problems from a mother. So unless a man will step up and understand the value of femininity, a value of love and happiness that woman carries, and until a woman understands that her place is number one, is the duty to be at home with children and husband and take care of herself, and not go to work and think about that, oh yes, I can help him so we can go to vacation, do the remodeling, buy a new car and everything else. So yes, ladies, thank you for roses. Appreciate that. So I hope that I answered that question.